All right, so this is going to be a bit of a long post, but I'm going to try to make it not too long. So stay with me because I have something really great to say. So we've all heard the phrase, why would you want to be with someone that doesn't want to be with you? And I don't want to be with someone that doesn't want to be with me. And on paper, that sounds so true, right? In theory, that makes total sense. When we think about our ideal person, we don't want to be with someone that does not want to be with us. And it's logical and it matches. However, and this is the thing that is, in some ways, I find it to be poetically romantic, but also a huge pain as well, is that when it comes to matters of the heart and when it comes to love, things don't always make sense, and they don't always have to make sense. When we think of somebody, like let's say you have somebody in your life that you care for deeply, and whether you're in love with them or not, or you're on your way to being there, you care for them. And you shouldn't, right? Like, for whatever reason, you probably shouldn't. And maybe you think to yourself of what other people are thinking about your dynamic. But I think it's important to first validate yourself and know that there is some reason that you feel that way, whether that's a connection you have with this person, like that maybe nobody else understands. And that's, I think, pretty common in a lot of relationships. I think going into that mindset of the what I would consider a fight mode, well, I don't want to be with them anyway because they don't want to be with me, I think that really does us a disservice, and I'm going to tell you why. The more that we resist how we feel, the more it can continue to persist. And the first step in moving forward is acknowledging, if this is something you're going through in this moment, is acknowledging that, yeah, you technically do want to be with someone at this moment that doesn't want to be with you. And it sucks. It blows. I know that firsthand, how gut-wrenching it is. And I think it's important to acknowledge that you feel that way about that person, and then get curious. Ask yourself why. What makes you feel that way about that person? Because I think in order for any healing to be done and to move forward, you have to think about why you want that person and what makes you want that relationship. And when we just go right into that mindset of, well, I don't want them anyway, you're really just suppressing those feelings. Humans are not perfect. We as humans, and this is something I myself struggle with this. I definitely have struggled with this in my life, where I've felt or a way about somebody that was maybe not ideal or that others were not happy about, but I knew why I felt that way. And at the end of the day, you have to validate your own emotions and accept the fact that you feel this way at this current moment in time, and process it, work through it. Whatever it is that you need to do. For some people that's talking to a friend or getting exercise or, working or, whatever. Do what you need to do to process it. And it may take time, but we are human, and humans are bound to make mistakes. This on a podcast the other night from one of my favorites, Matthew Hussey, and he talks about how people make mistakes and how we are so afraid to make them, I myself included, and how scientists constantly do trials after trials to get an outcome. And it really put into perspective for me how we as humans feel about making mistakes. And they're inevitable. They're not something that you can avoid. So why try to? Go out and make the mistake. Go out and make the mistake so you can learn from the lesson to hopefully get where you need to be. So if this is you right now and you're going through this, where you really feel strongly for someone that for whatever reason cannot be with you, know that you're not alone, and know that you need to, the first step in at moving forward and getting towards what you do want in life is validating how you feel and saying out loud to yourself, yeah, I do feel this way about this person, because you're human and humans have feelings, and we as humans are designed to make mistakes. So I hope this helps.